Welcome back to Spiritual Meanings, where we uncover the hidden truths behind powerful symbols, legends, and mystical concepts. If you're new here, we're on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, and we'd love for you to be a part of this incredible journey. Join our growing spiritual community, where we explore, learn, and awaken together. We appreciate every comment and insight you share. It's your thoughts that make this space truly special. So, as we go through today's topic, feel free to drop a comment at any time. We love hearing your perspectives, the deeper meaning behind swords. Swords have fascinated humanity for centuries, not just as weapons, but as symbols of power, wisdom, and divine intervention. Have you ever wondered why so many ancient texts, legends, and spiritual traditions include a mystical sword? There's a reason why swords are linked to justice, clarity, and truth. They separate illusion from reality, deception from wisdom, and darkness from light. The first swords, more than just weapons. The first swords weren't just tools for battle, they were sacred. In many cultures, forging a sword was seen as a spiritual act. Ancient blacksmiths believed they were infusing the blade with energy, sometimes even performing rituals to grant it a soul. Imagine a time when a sword wasn't just metal, it was destiny. Some blades were believed to choose their wielder, much like a divine test of worthiness. The sword is a judge of character. Have you ever heard of a king or warrior who failed to lift a magical sword? In many traditions, a sword's power isn't just about strength, it's about virtue. The worthy can wield it effortlessly, while the unworthy struggle. Even today, we see this concept reflected in how truth and wisdom act like swords. They are sharp, clear, and sometimes uncomfortable, but always just. The double-edged blade, a warning and a lesson. Swords are often described as double-edged, but why is this significant? One edge represents justice, while the other represents destruction. A sword in the hands of a righteous leader brings peace, but in the wrong hands, it causes chaos. This duality is a lesson. Wisdom must be balanced with responsibility. Power without clarity leads to corruption. Swords in ancient spiritual traditions. Many ancient religions and spiritual systems saw swords as divine instruments. In Hinduism, the goddess Durga wields a sword to cut through ignorance. As in Christianity, Archangel Michael's flaming sword is a symbol of divine protection. And in Islam, swords represent the fight for truth and justice. And in Buddhism, the sword represents cutting through illusion and attachment to reach enlightenment. Swords aren't about violence. They're about truth, clarity, and protection. Swords in secret societies and mystical orders. Have you ever heard of knighthood ceremonies, Freemasonry rituals, or samurai codes where swords are used? Many mystical traditions use swords not as weapons, but as tools for initiation. For example, in medieval knighthood, a sword was tapped on a knight's shoulders, not just to give rank, but to symbolize a duty to uphold truth and justice. Even today, some esoteric orders use swords in spiritual practices, symbolizing cutting away the false self to reveal the true self, the unspoken energy of a sword. Did you know some believe swords hold energy? Many warriors and mystics claim that a well-forged blade absorbs emotions, intentions, and even the spirit of its wielder. There are even stories of haunted swords, ones that refused to be wielded by the unworthy, or brought misfortune to those who misused them. What do you think? Could objects hold energy, or is this just a myth? Let us know in the comments. The sword is a metaphor for personal growth. A sword starts as raw metal, impure, unrefined. Through fire, hammering, and patience, it transforms into something strong and powerful. Doesn't this sound like our own spiritual journey? Life forges us, challenges refine us, and in the end we become sharper, clearer, and wiser. Just like a sword must be wielded with discipline, our thoughts, words, and actions must also be used wisely. Lost and legendary swords, do they still exist? Many cultures speak of hidden, legendary swords waiting to be discovered. Some believe Excalibur is still out there, while others search for blades of destiny lost in history. Could there be truth in these legends? Or are they simply metaphors for inner wisdom? Let's discuss in the comments. Final thoughts. The sword in your own life. You don't need a physical sword to embrace its energy. Swords represent the power to cut through lies, stand for justice, and seek the truth within yourself. We all have a blade within us, our intuition, clarity, and sense of right and wrong. The question is, how will you wield yours? Thank you for being a part of our spiritual family. If you found this video insightful, let us know in the comments. Your thoughts and perspectives help this community grow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're on the path to 1,000 subscribers, and you are an essential part of this journey. Stay strong, stay clear, and as always, seek the truth. See you in the next video.